Archie jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday on your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground. Comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust. Has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all the cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. He's made 10, gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello. How you guys going? How you guys going, guys? I love you. I'm a Breguet man, guys. I drive a BMW. I drive a BMW. I drive a BMW. I drive a BMW. I drive a BMW because I drive a BMW because I am a discerning motoring enthusiast who likes performance as well as German safety. I drive a BMW because I wear Rolex. I wear Rolex. I have a Breguet. I drive BMW because I listen to opera as I go through the KFC drive-thru. I drive a BMW for safety and performance, but mainly because I want to say to the bullies, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That's right, guys. Fuck you. I drive a BMW to say to all the losers out there who said I wouldn't amount to much, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I drive a BMW, fuckface. I drive a BMW, fuckface. I drive a BMW. I drive a BMW and I wear Breguet. Hello, guys. Welcome to the show. How
Hey
you guys
man, we're
going?
all concerned about your health, man. Like, everyone was
Ah,
genuinely concerned that you choked on a zinger burger or something. It
yes,
was,
no.
we were concerned. I was about to send you a message.
Yeah, no, it's
So
all
you're
good. I
okay?
had to pick my dad up from the airport. It was a bit longer than I thought. It was a bit longer
Okay,
than I thought.
no problem.
I had a fight with him. I got kicked out of the house. Okay.
Oh, didn't do
Okay.
your chores? Didn't put
Apparently,
the...
I'm not allowed to bring whores home.
Yeah, they
Fuck
generally
me
frown on that.
dead.
Clean off
Fuck
your
me
own
dead.
sheets.
If I can't bring whores home, maybe I'll just
Yeah,
stay. Go back home into my study room for fuck's sake.
yeah. Well, I think that's where you get most of your power from, to be fair. Don't you think, J. Anthony? Like when he's not there in his
Yeah,
little
I've been
area, he loses
concerned.
his power. You know,
Yeah, this is
he's
going to be a
not
welfare check.
there.
This is
Yeah,
concerning.
yeah, I totally agree. So he's got his briefcase. He's fine. Everyone, it's okay. It's all okay. Um, well, that's good to know. Fully
Where are you at?
engaged. Oh, just the city. About to go home. There's dragon boat races, which is not sort of as exciting as I thought it would be. So Year of the Snake. So there's all Chinese-related events, including dragon boat races right now. Banging the drums and shit. Nice day for it. As long as I don't fall on the water, really good.
Looks like you have
The light,
beautiful weather.
light birch on.
Oh,
Yeah,
Grand
it's
Steak.
about,
Oh, go back. I want to
yeah.
see it. Hold on.
And we
Thank
got a
you.
super chat. £2. Better get brainstorming 4-hour show to placate us.
Yeah, we're all very concerned. Everyone needs, I think, a 5-6 hour show to make up for
My
it.
dad said I'm not allowed to bring whores to the house. What am I supposed to do?
That seems pretty unfair, right?
Why? Why is it not? Why can't I bring whoever I want into the house? Do you mind if I have some ice cream? I got to eat the ice cream before it defrosts because I'm not allowed to use the freezer at the moment with my wife. Okay.
That's
Paul,
rough.
why are you sweating so much, Paul? You look very grey, big boy. You okay?
Mm.
Yeah, everyone's concerned. I was so
Ice
concerned
cream
in the chat.
looks good.
You look very grey, Paul. Are you all right?
Oh, wow, lint. Yeah, we were
Kind of
concerned. This
overrated.
is a
Not a
welfare
fan.
check.
Not a fan. Yeah, so you're all
Oh,
right, Arch.
why are you sweating,
I'll
Paul?
leave you with it. I'll leave you with HR and J. Anthony. Have a good day. Take care. I'll see
Oh, you
you
don't have to
later.
leave? All right.
Nah, I got nothing. I got nothing today. Can't do it.
Same.
I'll see you later. Talk Breguet.
I want Knock back. I want Knock to come back.
He'll
Knock!
come back. We can't be far away.
Paul, what's happened? I've only just tuned in and you're sweating, you're eating chocolate. What's going on?
I got kicked out of my dad's house.
Oh,
Why
shit,
you-
what happened?
I'm not allowed to bring whores back.
No, but that's the fun things in life.
And that's what I said to him. I said, why do you think I left the other one? Why
If
do
you
think I
can't
left
fuck
the-
hookers, what's the point, Paul?
I want to know why you're kicked out of the freezer. How the hell did that happen? What's that story?
Kicked out of the what?
You said your wife won't let you in the freezer now. What did you do for
I
that?
can't use the freezer. I'm not allowed in the house. I got to.
Ah,
Is your wife jealous that you've got 3 Breguets?
I don't think she gives a shit.
Pull the
By
clip
the
up,
way-
Arch. Breguet moment.
I want to buy one of these, okay?
What's that?
oh, Gran Turismo? Run. Those are horribly unreliable.
It's a Stradale. You know, a Maserati Gran Turismo MC Stradale.
That is one of the highest appreciating cars you could buy new. Did you know that?
Yeah, but
Sounds
Dave's
perfect.
got one.
Sounds
And Dave's got
perfect.
nipple clamps. Yes. So, Arch, what's new in your world there, bud?
Directed it.
I've been trying my best, you know?
We can only try our best. That's all we can do, Arch.
Why are you kicked out of the house? What did I miss? I thought we had an Audi and everything was good again.
Yeah, tell us, Paul. What's the drum?
It's just not working.
What's not working?
I just noticed the picture. Wow, that's classy.
What picture?
Yours.
Yes. Oh shit! Sorry, Arch. You don't like this one, do you? Let me change it.
It took me a minute to see what I was looking at.
There we go. Is that better? Is you in the swimming pool?
Thank you.
So, Arch, what's happened? Why have you got kicked out? Tell us the drum, big boy.
They just don't like my sense of humor. They don't like anything, okay?
Who's they? The bitches? Your
The-
dad?
They just don't see any funny side to life. You know what I mean?
Arch, you're funny. You are funny.
That's what I thought.
That's 100% there, bud. You know, you've got a HELOC. Fuck 'em, you're an everyday millionaire there, Paul. You don't need a pension. You don't need a 401k. You're rich, bitch.
That's what I said, you know? But I want to say this to you guys, seriously. In all honesty, it's been very tough lately, okay?
Right, what's been hard? Tell us. Spill the brum.
YouTube's been hard. We got Super Chat, Mr. GMT, $2. Good to see you, big boy. Now run the show! And we got Andrew Sose, $10. Bring me up to speed. What happened, Arch? So I decided to leave the house. My dad said I'm always welcome back to home if necessary, because I've been living in the spare room outside.
Right.
I said, okay, we did that. He went away, and then I invited a few ladies over.
Nice.
Apparently, I'm not allowed to do that. No freedom, no nothing.
Did your dad smash any of them?
No, I'm just telling you the story. So anyhow, I've moved back home. That's why I was late, because I had to get an Uber. Uber was late, and that's what's happened, okay?
So you were living with your dad, but every time you did the show, you came back to this house.
No, I was living. No, I the last couple of shows have been at his house.
I see. I thought he'd be grateful because you bought him the Audi.
I know. Well, he paid for it. I didn't actually. I got the deal for him, but he.
Yeah, you got the deal.
Paid for it.
I thought he'd be grateful, Arch.
Well, apparently he's not, is he?
But then again, you know, will I trust somebody that would put a Speedmaster that isn't waterproof in the shower? No, I wouldn't, and that's what your dad did.
Oh yes, Seamaster. Yeah, that's right. He did too. Yeah.
That's what he did. Fuck me dead, Arch. He's got no clue. No clue. It's going to mist up there, big boy.
No, you're 100% right. So I just said to him, look, man, it's just not working, you know?
Arch, can I tell you a funny story?
Yes.
So I was at work the other day.
Yes.
I had the bluesy on, and
Yes.
I don't like to have, you know, the pearl marker. I don't like to have it at 12 o'clock. I like to have it by the crown at 3 o'clock. So this little cunt at work comes up to me and says, hey, is that a bluesy? And I go, yeah. He said, can I have a look at it? And he said, hey, it's fake. And I went, why do you think it's fake? He said, because the pearl's not at 12 o'clock. I looked at him like, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, but you shouldn't look at. They just.
Wow.
Not to.
You can move the bezel, you dumbass.
I thought
I
people
said-
in the court saying they were fake were dumb, but that's another level of dumb.
It's another level, isn't it? It's another level.
But that's okay. You don't care, do you? Do you really care?
Yeah, I want to be flexing on all these fuckers, Arch. When I walk in, you know, I'm walking in with a two-tone, baby. It's not a solid gold dancer, but it's a half gold dancer. You know this, bud?
Hey, do you
I'm
feel
coming in.
pressure- Do you feel pressure to get a dancer?
Yes, Pastor, because he's affected my mental health, Arch. I need to get a solid gold dancer.
Solid gold dancer.
But Arch, I've got to wait for Dad to die before I can get one.
Oh, you reckon?
Yes, that's 100% there, bud. That's when I'm going to give up my job because I won't need to work anymore, Paul.
Well, you got to look after the investment properties. That's a job in itself.
No, you put it through an agency, Arch. They take 10% and they fucking
But
do
you
it.
10% you want. You want that money.
No, fuck the 10%. This is where my dad went wrong, Arch. He thought that 10% was worth 90%. It's not. It's 10%. Estate agents, you fucking have that money. You take it and you deal with all the shit. That's where people go wrong, Arch. Time is worth more than money, Arch. I'm going to be in the hot tub. I'm going to be having bitches all over me. I'm going to be eating pineapple, sugar canes, on a little float out dish in the sauna. I'm going to be living. I'm not going to be worried about the houses. You know this, bud? I'll have the solid gold dancer and I'll be calling plastic and narcon conference calls.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, I do get it. I get it. Okay.
You get it, but what?
I mean, does it really matter to you or not really?
Does what really matter to me, Arch?
Getting every dollar out of this deal. Does it really matter? Do you have to get it? Like, I mean, if I were you, why don't you learn the craft of being a realtor?
I already have. That's what I've been doing for the last year. I've been speaking to Zane. Zane's told me everything as well. Do you remember Zane? Zane? Maybe I am Zane. You just don't know, Arch. This is what people say. Maybe I am Zane.
Hey, we got Uzi in the chat there, and Uzi just super chatted. This YouTube business won't get you the Rolex. He's wrong there.
I could have done that for free. I could have just jumped on and said that. $2.
Hey, Uzi.
Yo,
Hey,
what's up?
Uzi.
Yo,
When
I'm a
you
big
going to
fan,
watch-
HR. How you doing? I'm a huge fan.
Hey, when you going on watch Nick's show, go get him, Curly. Go get him, Curly.
He's I don't know what's going on with that guy. I got Archie still. I don't need to watch Nick. He thinks I need him. He's playing
Hey,
Archie.
man.
Fuck that guy. I got Archie.
Hey.
I don't need to watch Nick.
Hey, don't talk about my dog like that. My dog's got no teeth. Hey, Uzi.
He doesn't know that.
Uzi.
He doesn't know that I got Archie. Fuck you, watch Nick. Bitch.
Hey, Uzi, the Jamaica trip's on. Fuck you, Uzi.
My God, that guy.
Hey, Archie, you look depressed. How are we going to cheer you up? What do you want to talk about?
And the other thing is too, the YouTube business has been very difficult lately. What's going to happen in America? You guys wanted Trump. Trump's in. What the hell is the problem? What's the problem?
Take some time. Give it some time.
Why is the economy stalling? I don't understand this. What's going
Take
wrong?
some time. Let him cook. Let him work, dude. It
Let
might
him
get
cook.
better. How could it get any worse? It's terrible. I agree with you. It's terrible. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not letting a tenant go a few weeks late. If they're a week late, I'm slapping on that 10-day notice. Get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of here. I'll see you
Get
in
out of
court,
here.
bitch. And that's gonna scare him to pay rent real fast because I'm done playing around. Fuck you. Give my fucking money.
Yeah, it's my money, fuckers.
Fuck. This ain't no joke, HR.
It's not. That's 100% that, bud.
Seriously, it's very frustrating. You hear people talking about landlords being like pieces of shit, etc. No, it's them. Tenants are pieces of shit. I said it. They are.
But they're
Fucking
giving
loser.
you money.
They're losers.
Well, no, I don't think that's a good thing. I mean, a lot of people. I have to rent. I'll never be able to afford a place after my divorce.
Because you spent it all on 6 identical Protects, Arch. What the fuck? And the Beamer. Arch, are you getting the Beamer back then after it got repoed, or what's the plan?
Yeah, no, I love the Beamer. You know, the Beamers are beautiful cars. You know this, don't you?
Yeah, but why did it get repoed?
Mike the Snake's joining us. Hello, Mike the Snake.
Mike, I think your beeper's going off. Can you hear it?
Hey, Mikey.
Mike, your mic's not on either.
Is it on now?
Yeah, that's better. I can hear your beeper, Mike. Just check it. I'm concerned.
Okay, checking it. I think it's fine. I checked it a minute ago. It's fine. I'm that deaf. I literally can't hear the beeper a foot from my head. That's why I have hearing aids.
So, Mike, have you sold the Porsche yet?
Yes, it's in my garage right now.
No, have you sold it, not bought it?
I'm working on something with that.
So is that a no?
As of now, no, yes.
I see. But what are you going to buy next then?
This a possible, responsibility break that I should probably take. But there's a lot of really cool cars out there. I'm not gonna buy in the same price.
What about a Ford 350? What about Ford F350, man? Because I'm in America. At least we're free, man. What do you think?
You guys don't have those kind of trucks in England.
We need a Ford 350 pickup to put all the groceries from Costco in the back there, Uzi.
Do you guys even have like pickups, bigger pickups, 25?
No, we don't fucking need them, man. We don't have guns or
How do you
anything
guys
here,
work?
man.
How do you guys even work then? You don't got any work trucks.
You know how I work? I'm a cuck. I'm a 9-to-5 wage slave there, Uzi.
Man.
The only thing I need to put in the back of my car is probably my buggy for my kids.
Buggy?
Maybe a bit of grocery shopping, man.
You guys call it buggy in England?
No, I call it a pram.
Yeah, we call them buggies here.
Hey man, you got any buggies, man? You got any buggies?
Buggies.
You better stay off that sidewalk, man. It's a fucking pavement. It's not a sidewalk, you cuck. It's a pavement.
You don't call them sidewalks either?
No, it's a pavement, for fuck's sake. What, you walk on the side of the road? Hey man, that's great intelligence calling it that. It's a pavement. Because it's paved. The road is paved for you to walk on, the pedestrians. It's not a fucking sidewalk. I've had enough.
No, we got sidewalks here. We got sidewalks.
It's called a
No.
sidewalk.
No, I'm not getting overthrown here. And you call it Jello. It's jelly. What the hell is Jello?
Jelly dills.
They call it a different thing depending on geographical location.
No, I know, but that doesn't make it right. I've had enough, Mike. I've had enough.
What the fuck is this shit? What is the theme here? I'm so lost.
Is it sidewalk? Hey, man in the middle on the top with a good haircut. Sidewalk or pavement? Sidewalk or pavement?
We got a super chat. Cam Red Cab, £2. Mike the Snake, can you give me tips to make a woman calm? Well, Mike said, I tell you the answer is you've got to be nice to her. That's a good start, Cameron. Be nice to her.
First things first, you got to find yourself a woman. Jay, remember maybe a month or so, I inquired about a brand new crispy sticker still on it, sub 2024 41 millimeter sub date.
Okay.
And they wanted 13.5 for it, and you said 13.5, and you mentioned that you can get them for around 9. You said that. If I heard you correctly, you said that you could find them for around 9. Now, if that is the case, can you contact me, please?
So there's a little bit of a maybe I misspoke. The 9 is the 40 millimeter ceramic. It's not the 41 millimeter.
Okay.
The 40 millimeter ceramic, at least up until a month ago, all day long, you could find them in the 9s. And when I was in Japan, October-ish, I could get them for low 8s with the
old ones.
No,
2019s.
No, but the 40 mil ceramic.
41. I'm only interested in the 41 millimeter, the new one that actually fits and feels right. And they finally fixed all the little quirks that I had with previous subs. And they're
get the James Cameron back, Mike. Get the James Cameron.
You mean the Omega?
No.
The James Cameron.
Fuck me dead. You're on the what show? It's the Rolex.
The Monaco or the James Cameron?
Fucking hell, no. The James Cameron.
I don't like Daytonas. Fuck Daytonas.
What the fuck? No, it's the deep sea. It's a deep sea. It's a deep sea.
Oh, the James Cameron. I already own one of those.
Oh, yeah, get it, Cameron. I had one. Yeah.
Get it back, you cuck. Get it back, you cuck.
He's lying again.
I think
Mikey, what's your budget?
9 or 10.
Yeah, sounds like 9.
You're not going to get a 41 mil for that.
Okay, yeah, that's what I just kind of came to the conclusion.
Yeah.
So,
You can get a 40 mil, ceramic. You can get a pre-ceramic, maybe even a 30 dial, which is kind of cool if you like the two-tone. But you're not going to get a newer than that.
Oh yeah,
Mike, let me show you a real 41. Oh baby. I just cleaned it.
The bluesy though.
The blues isn't a fan of you, Mike. Because you're not a dancer. You're not a dancer. Look at it. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love it. I'm coming myself already. Oh my god, look at the crown.
No,
Oh
I
my
just I'm
god.
at the point where I wanna like replace one watch and just have it be my one main one watch and just
Full
stick with
screen
it
arch,
for a
full
while.
screen.
Get a gold sub, Mike.
Let's take a
Full
look.
screen arch.
No. I'm just gonna get a 41mm sub, or you know, um,
Full
I'm
gold.
no, I don't have the money for that. So,
Save it up.
um,
Sell the car.
no,
Sell your virginity.
I'm spread a little thin. My money's going in a lot of different directions right now. So, I've got
Mike, you could probably, grow your hair and sell it.
yeah, I already went through that. I tried it.
What
There's
did you get for it?
No, I'm talking about your
I didn't
pubes.
get
Your
anything for my
pubes.
braid. Oh, sure.
I'm talking about your pubes, not your hair. Fucking hell.
Nice. Anyways, yeah.
Mike, how do you get money each month? Do you get handouts? Could you work or what? How do you work?
I'm not going to discuss my finances on television.
Hey, I'm just going to go and get
on
some
the
Ben
show.
and Jerry.
Why not?
Don't mind.
We're on the
I got a
stream.
super chat
We're on
here.
the stream,
Hey,
fuckface.
chat from Jefferson Exotic, $5. Mike, don't rip the bong before you log on. Focus less on luxury goods you can't buy and do something about your health and cognitive state. Delusion.
No. Focus more on luxury goods, you cuck.
Focus less on luxury goods. You
No,
can't.
focus more. That's what you need.
Yeah, no, I'm doing just fine. And
I'll be
I
back in
don't-
1 minute. I'm going to
I'm-
go and get some spoon. I'll have some Baskin Robbins for breakfast, if you don't mind.
Oh my god.
So Mike, let me ask a question. So, how does it work? Does your family give you money or what? Like, does your family give you money like mine or what?
He doesn't
no,
want to go there.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna-
Oh,
he
Archie,
doesn't
go and get the ice
discuss
cream.
that.
Go
What
and
about
get
your money?
the
What
ice
happens
cream.
with your money? You've already said Daddy's going to give you everything. Do you get an installment? How much does he hand over to you?
Well,
I know
it'll
what
probably
Mike
be about.
does.
Well, let me
He
answer the
makes
fucking
things.
question. Let me answer the fucking question. It'll be about 5 million after tax. There you go, Arch.
Nice.
So
man.
anyway, Mike.
Can I borrow some money? Can I borrow some money?
No,
later
because you
on?
haven't answered the question. Answer the question. How does it work at the moment? Do you get handouts or what? Are you on disability? How does it work?
Only if you'll let me borrow like $100,000 later on.
All right, deal. Now answer the question.
Okay, no. I'm not going to discuss my finances on the stream.
Well, the deal's off then, because you haven't held up your side, that big boy.
He makes sculptures. He makes things with his hands, like little cars and stuff.
Right now, I'm caring for my mother. I see her daily. I spend at least a couple hours with her every day. I help her shop. I go to tend to whatever she needs, and that's my main focus as far as income goes. I have a couple of other side gigs that I do, and I am doing quite well right now. I've taken on a roommate, which eased my financials a little bit, and I'm doing fucking great, man. I have zero complaints right now. I'm not hurting for money. Fucking, I like what I look when I open my garage door. Uh, and I got a super great roommate that we get along wonderfully. I got a loving family.
So let me ask a question, Mike. How come you can always come on the stream? Like I can't come on that often, but you're always available. Is your work hybrid? Is it flexible?
Always. I've pretty much always worked for myself, and I make my own schedule basically. So I've been able to segment out the Archie's time.
For tonight in America. Tonight dough. Have you had tonight dough?
Have I had what?
It's called Tonight Dough. It's a Ben and Jerry's flavor. I'm trying.
Mike, I got to be honest. Mike, listen. There's quite a lot of people in the chat saying you live off your mum. I mean, I live off my parents, but I'm not ashamed.
Not at all. No, not at all.
You're not so. I see.
No, I make my own money. I pay my own bills. I always have.
Mike, you ever been with a man?
No.
Mike,
okay.
Mike, hey, just calm down there, HR. I mean, I'm trying to keep panelists on the show. Mike, I wanted to ask you something. 964. What do you think of a 964 Porsche?
You know what? I'm not even that familiar with the newer, higher numbered.
That's the
Porsches.
90s, early
Is
90s.
that the fried? Is that the fried egg headlight?
No,
version?
no, no. That was That was water cooled. What do you think, Jay Anthony? 964.
Air cooled. If it's air cooled, it's cool. Fucking if it's air cooled, it's fine in my book.
964 is what came after yours, Mikey. It's before the 993 and before the 996, which is what you're thinking of with the fried headlight.
It's way before, Mike. It's way before there, big boy.
It's very analog. I like them too, Archie, but I like the 993. I like the final air cooled. But the 964 is, I'd say, nice in between.
The 993s are what like Singer and Ruth take to build their
No.
race, their race cars.
964s usually, actually.
964.
Does the 944 normally have semen on the seats, the milky oil?
Didn't the 993 have the revised rear suspension?
I got to be honest with you. I really want to get a 964. What are they going for in America like there, Jay Anthony?
Are we talking, so probably bottom of the market that's even pre-Tiptronic, right? So those were autos. I'm trying to, this 993s, the Tiptronics drive the market.
Is Petronic a dual clutch transmission, or is it just?
No, they had Tiptronic as well. Jay Anthony, they had Tiptronic.
Okay, I couldn't remember what year it came in, but bottom of the market convertible beat the hell with an automatic is probably 60, and I'd say pristine example manual transmission probably mid 120s.
What does he want to buy? A Porsche? You want to buy a Porsche, Archie?
No, I'm just talking off the cuff. Because
You're making $110 a day if you're lucky. How are you going to buy a fucking Porsche, dude?
It's secondhand.
They're worth more used. I remember during COVID briefly, you could get into a 993 manual convertible in the 30s, and I haven't seen anything close to that since. Those were the last cheap air-cooled cars.
My neighbor just sold his fried egg headlight one for $20,23, but it was an automatic.
If it's a base Carrera, those are notorious for IMS failure among other problems, so nobody wants them.
I'm sure he'd had those. The intermediate bearing failure I'm sure that had been dealt with.
It's a maintenance item. It's not a fix for life thing. And then the later 997 has bore scoring problems. So those like 99 to 2011s are
too.
Outside of Mesker Motors, those cars are problematic, which is why they're cheaper.
Hey, what's the best modern Corvette, Jay Anthony?
I like the new mid-engine ones.
What do you want? So I would say it comes down to what's your number one priority. Is it reliability? Is it comfort? Is it performance for the dollar? Like, what's your number one metric? You want the most speed for the money? Like, what do you want?
Yeah, just comfort, like a weekender.
So I'm actually looking for one. The C6 Z06. They had some valve spring issues, so they're a little bit cheaper than they should be. They're 500.
The current is the Z7. What's the current?
C8. So C6 stopped in 2013. The C7's 2014 to 2019, and the C8's 2020 to current.
Okay.
The C7s, the standard ones are actually pretty cheap. The Z06s are really expensive now.
Now, did the C7? They made a model that had the big LS engine with the blower on it, or
the supercharged C7s is the Z06 and the ZR1. The base one's an NA. Yeah.
Okay. And
Tell me this:
actually had
if you're buying
engines, I was amazed.
If you're buying a Corvette, right? Would you rather get a Corvette or an Lexus LC 500?
I'd rather have a 62 split window C2 Corvette than a Tesla for sure.
No, but no. I said no. What I said was, would you rather? This is modern cars, current, brand newish, 1 or 2 years old. Would you rather get a Corvette or a Lexus LC 500?
Corvette all day long.
So if you're saying my money, I'd buy the Vet because it has better resale and it's cheaper to own. But if you're saying emotionally, I'd buy the Lexus all day long. The Lexus to me is a really special car. It's the last of the NA V8s. It's what the modern Supra would have been with an automatic. It's just a different level of car, even though it's a lot smaller.
What does the LC 500 go for in America?
I want to say
Let's just
base
read that.
mid 90, 95, something like that. I haven't looked in a couple of years.
Corvette?
Base model's about 70. I rolled out the Lexus because they're stupendously expensive to insure here. They have carbon fiber in the trunk and stuff, and they're just crazy expensive to insure.
The newer ones.
What's wrong with
current
the
LP.
carbon fiber? It's so expensive to repair.
Yeah, I guess just good luck getting replacement parts. I used to have a GSF Sport that was also really expensive to insure for whatever reason. I don't know why, but the Corvettes come down a lot. You can buy them at sticker now. They're stupid speed for the money. They're really fast. They're just automatics.
I'm gonna put this ice cream back, and I'll be right back.
All right.
And they don't
Yeah,
offer,
you seem
they
like
don't offer C8s with a manual, do they?
No, that'd be awesome.
They're all DCT.
Yes.
Um,
Uzi,
yeah.
did you say something?
Yeah, I wanted to, you seem like a pretty reasonable guy. I tried out investing in houses and it sucks. I don't like tenants. You wouldn't want to have tenants, would you?
I mean, I'm with you. I've had several properties that I debated keeping after I moved out, and just the people living in my house, mistreating it, having to evict them, having to deal with maintenance BS. I just didn't want to deal with it.
So here's the question. What do you think a better investment is? Because these houses fucking suck. Let's be honest. Hey, they suck. Real estate sucks, dude. There's nowhere to make money. It's too hard. Do you agree? You buy them at auction, they want tons of money, and you want to hire people, and they want real high wages. You buy materials are high. Where's the money at, dude? This ain't the 1980s no more. Fuck. I tried. Hey, I made money off some of them. I'll be honest. So here's the question: what do you think the better investment is?
What do I think is a better investment than real estate?
Yes. S&P 500, boring ass S&P or what?
I would say if you can get into an angel funding network where they tend to fund new developments. I know my father's heavily vested in it, and I dabbled with it. You can people that build out subdivisions or build out new condo buildings or whatever. They usually will source about 20 to 30% of their startup fees, and then you get a higher than normal market rate back.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're saying what's exciting and fun, I love real estate. I love houses, but I'm with you. They make anxiety. There's just a lot of shit to go wrong.
Yeah.
My in-laws though have a bunch of houses. That's what they do. That's their retirement.
It takes too long.
It does. And if you have HOAs, the HOA can screw you
Oh,
too.
nope. I steered clear of that. I learned no. No,
HOAs.
fuck no.
Oh my god.
Never.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you an example. I used to own a condo downtown Austin several years ago, and when I sold my unit, it was $450 a month HOA. Now it's $1,100 a month for the same
Oh my
unit.
God.
That's just I owned it, right? That's just maintenance fees.
Yeah. No, I know.
It's crazy.
I went out of my way to make sure it said no HOA when I was picking a spot that was heavy in HOAs. I said, I filtered it out. No HOA. I guess that was a good thing. Who knows?
Yeah, you were smart. I have one where I live now, and I would not recommend.
Ownership. My observation is if you're looking ownership as a rental income kind of ownership, it can go both ways, man. You can have nightmare landlords, and you can have nightmare tenants. And I mean, I had a roommate tenant that just responded in writing to all of the eviction notices, and that drug it out another 30 days. And basically, anybody can drag their eviction out in 90 days just by responding in paper form to the eviction notice. And so they can play the jerk tenant and get an extra 90 days, and then pack up the day before the sheriff's supposed to come. But then on the same note, I've had landlords that were absolute chodes. They were horrible.
I mean, eviction rights in the U.S. to me make owning a property like a non-starter. Squatter rights have such. I've known so many people that had squatters that could not get out of their house.
I just had to do a cash for keys eviction.
Yeah.
She's out. She's out of my house. It's my fucking house now. I got the keys. I'm in my house. Dude, months and months and months.
So how much you had to pay her? How much cash did she want?
We went to court over it. They did it cash for. It's a long story. I'm not even gonna get into it. But yeah, I got my house back, dude. Like 2-3 days ago, I got my freaking house back.
Archie,
Now,
super
now
chat.
you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna sell the motherfucker because it's kind of in like a little bit of the hood of Pittsburgh, a little bit. It's not that bad. There's nice neighbors on the
Yankee
left and the
Doodle,
right.
$2. JA and AC3 profile, a Mercedes Benz model E450 driver. What year? Now I got a bit of upset stomach. I'm just gonna go to the toilet. I'll be right back.
Oh wow, that's wild.
That's a new one.
This is
I gotta go shit, dude. I'll be back. Okay, live streaming Archie. Cool.
I gotta go
right.
eat a hard boiled egg. I'll be right back.
For real?
well. So this is authentic live streaming for you all. Hope you're enjoying
man.
this
It's real.
shit show. E450 driver. Well, that's the 3-liter straight six. So that's bonus points. It's not the base 4-cylinder model. So I'll give them that. The people I know that drive these are in their late 50s, mid 60s, and this is their commuter car. Usually they're men, and usually they're director or above. Those are the people I know that drive these things. I would say if it's a wagon, the Mercedes-Benz wagon last time I saw is the highest net worth of Mercedes owners. So Mercedes has basically published the wagon buyer is their highest net income or net owner. So if it's a wagon, they're stealth wealth, and that's a different story. And it's the nanny's car to cart the kids to school in. I don't know. Uzi, who do you see in Pittsburgh driving Mercedes E-classes?
I don't really pay attention to Mercedes at all. I just, dude, I just see them as hood vehicles. I'm sorry. Like if I see somebody driving a Benz, I just figure they're like hood rich because I get so many of them in scrap and I get them out of the hood. So I'm just like, my view of them is like they're ghetto. Like you're driving a Mercedes Benz, you're trying to be hood rich, you're ghetto.
Well, yeah, the hood tends to treat luxury cars kind of like disposable items, you know.
Who?
The hoods and that element tends to, run it hard, switch the plate and crash it or wreck it or do a drive-by and then dump it or, all kinds of things happen to those.
No, not that kind of stuff.
I'm not thinking that. I feel sorry for people that have older German cars. For the most part, they're people that don't understand how unreliable and how maintenance heavy they are, and they get way over their head with 25% interest from buy here, pay here lots. It's kind of a sad situation.
That's the point right there. They'll buy these these Mercedes, these old Mercedes, these old BMWs, and they realize like they can't afford them, and something they're not worth fixing. They're not worth fixing up, so they just scrap them.
I mean, if we're talking like pre-2004, I'd say most of Mercedes BMWs are great cars, but you better maintain them and you better know how to fix them. And a lot of the people that buy them don't have the ability to do either.
Yeah, those are the ones with the Bosch fuel injection.
That's 80s. That's even further back.
I get like 05s sometimes, 06s, 2000s.
Those E-Class for the mid-2000s are fine. And they had a 500 that had some issues, but those are decent cars. The E500, the E55.
I just junk them, dude. I cut them up and junk them. I send them.
Yeah, well, at this point, they're not really worth keeping on the road. But the E55 is a good car. If you can get one of those are still worth fixing.
Really?
Those are pretty quick, 55. Actually. Yeah, the 55, the AMG.
Okay.
Forbin Colossus is recommending my favorite car, which is an E36 M399, 1995-ish. Forbin, you want the 97 or 98. They have the higher horsepower, and they have the slightly better interior and grills.
Okay. Hey, Uzi, do you come across a lot of vintage cars? Do you crush a lot of
No, dude, like 97s to like 2012s, pretty much.
Okay, yeah. Because I've like sworn to never buy a newish car again. I'm buying vintage only, and it's something that if I hold on for 5 years, it's going to be worth more, or at least what I paid. I'm done buying Mercedes and BMWs and brand new Subarus and fucking losing 15,000, 20,000 on the back end when I sell them. Fuck that shit. I'm done. So it's vintage for me from here on out.
Gotcha.
I have a friend of mine that owns a German Mercedes BMW place, and he said anything back after like 2009 or 10 is basically not really likely to be on the road within 10 years. They have about a 10-year lifespan based on how they're put together to be environmentally friendly.
Yeah, I mean, what do they call it? Engineered obsolescence. But yeah, like your Beamer and your Mercedes are good as long as your warranty is good. They're kind of designed to take a shit right after their warranty fucking goes bad. And
That should be investigated by the government, in my opinion.
The government regulations are helping to fund some of this BS. All the plastic.
It's like a negative feedback loop, huh?
Kind of screw each other. Angelic Slayer E65. If you bought one of those, I pray for you. The 745 is a nightmare to own. Welcome back, Archie. How are you feeling?
Hey, I got a Profiler E3 450 driver. Now, that's the same sort of driver in Australia who buys a C300 Mercedes. Successful, middle-class person. Maybe it's two types of people, either a real middle-class person, professional services. We're talking new buyers because secondhand is a completely different ball game, okay, Yankee Doodle? Secondhand buyer is a completely different punter to brand fucking new. Brand new, middle class. It's either two types of people. It's middle class, old money, professional, or it's overstretched fuckwit who just went crazy at the dealership. If it's a second-hand buyer, second-hand is a completely different kettle of fish. It's obviously somebody who doesn't know much about cars because that model has the boost, the Eco Boost, which hits itself after about 150,000, and you're really fucked with that. You know the Eco Boost, EQ Boost?
EcoBoost is a Ford motor. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, the boost, it's the battery. It gives it the fast acceleration to start with. You know that
the E-assist, whatever you're talking. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So EcoBoost is a Ford motor.
Yankee Doodle, $2. Thoughts on the Genesis G70, G80, and GV70? It's a fucking Hyundai. If I was paying that money, I'd be buying Lexus, BMW, or Mercedes, or Audi. Don't spend the bucks to buy a fucking Korean fuck box. It's a Korean fuck box. Koreans, they do good barbecue pork, nice barbecue meals, but you don't buy luxury SUVs from these fucks.
Why don't you just get a Camry, Archie, or a Honda? Get a cheap car. Don't.
No, they're not. Genesises are not cheap.
Well, don't get a Hyundai.
Torso for $2. He's the perfect driver that wears Frederick Constantine. I really hate that brand. That brand really sucks. You know?
I assume it's Frederick Constant we're talking about. The Genesis, if you want to know the real truth, go visit a salvage yard in your area and look at how many 10-year-old Hyundais and Kias are sitting on the lot because they've been mechanically totaled.
We scrap all the time. The engines blow up.
Yeah, you would know exactly. That's exactly what it is. They're really nice cars, but the engines basically last 100K and they blow up.
The 2.4s, right? Yeah. Is that what it is? 2.4?
My dad's had a bunch of Hyundai Santa Fe's, and a couple of them were oil burners. He had the engines like replaced under warranty.
Don't buy Korean cars. The only thing you do Korean is cell phone and barbecue.
It's the crankshaft. The crankshaft isn't machined. The crankshaft isn't machined, and there's little flakes on it that gets into the engine.
So some of them have the oil burn issue. Some don't. It's hit and miss. But,
that's the main thing is the crankshaft.
You don't buy Korean. Koreans do luxury. Okay, Koreans do dry cleaning. They do barbecue, Korean barbecue, and they do cell phones. They don't do luxury SUVs.
Wouldn't you say, though, that they have upped their game in the last, 10, 15 years?
It's garbage. Don't buy it. If you're spending Lexus money, why don't you buy a Lexus?
They are great cars.
If you want to be a brand snob, but at least buy a BMW. At least buy a BMW, a Mercedes, or an Audi. If you're going to be a label snob, which I am, I'm a label snob, okay? I'm a label brand snob, okay? I'm a Breguet man. I'm going to get Breguet man stickers made up, by the way. Breguet man.
Whoa. You got your Breguet back? Did I miss this?
Well, don't you know?
No, I thought you got rid of it to get the. Whoa, 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 whoa! What happened?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Jay
That's my
Anthony,
line.
look at this.
That's gorgeous, but where'd the money come from? Yeah, I love it. I love the NATO.
And you know what? That's not all. Look at this, Jay Anthony. Jay Anthony, please. Please, 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 please. That's not all of it. Look at this. I got 2 more Breguets.
Oh my God, is this why you got kicked out of the house? I love the Classique. Is that the enamel dial or the porcelain dial?
The Foo enamel dial.
Did we trade anything out? That's beautiful. Where'd the money come from? I love the
Hey,
Classique.
you know what? You live once, fuckface. You live once.
Elon.
Well, I'm glad you have healthcare in Australia.
Home equity line of credit, fuckface.
I'm trying to get
What
out
am
of
I
your
going to use
position.
it for? What am I going to use it for if I don't buy things that make me happy? We got Blondie Time joining us. How are you?
Are you happy?
Blondie?
No.
Are you happy?
It's the rancher. It's cash. However, it's Cash App, $Blondie Time, $Blondie Time. If you have the dollars, Blondie has the time. Hey, Jay, I just want to came on to say hi to Jay Anthony and Mike the Snake and Uzi. How you guys doing?
Hey, how's
Hey, how's
it
it going?
going?
So, Uzi, you're a Pittsburgher?
Yeah.
Nice. I went to a little college outside of Pittsburgh, so I'm quite
Yeah, you
fond.
told me that a while back. Where was it at again? I forget.
Jay Anthony, look at that.
Washington and
And look
Jefferson.
at the case profile.
Okay, that's
Jay
it.
Anthony.
That never looks so good, sir. That NATO too is also really tasteful.
Yep.
Look at the case thickness, order of case thickness. Look at that.
He's taking it from
Have I told you what else I'm buying next?
class, dignity.
It's too late for that. Good
Is that
call.
Do those hold their value, Archie? Those watches in your hand?
What about them?
Do they hold their value?
Like a 740 BMW. That's what they hold their value like. You know, 740 7 Series. That's what they hold their value like. But it's not always about holding value. I want to show you something else, Jay Anthony, I'm considering getting. Can I show you?
I'm scared for you, please. Oh, yeah, why not, right? It's only 68K. Is that Australian or US?
That's Aussie. That's Aussie. That's Aussie. That's nothing.
Oh, so it's like 40K. It's basically free.
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, and the service is probably like 10 grand. Probably would be pretty cheap too.
What do you think, Jay Anthony?
I think I might buy.
I think
two
for
of
that
those.
money, I'm buying a Patek annual calendar or even a perpetual.
Gold sub. Another gold sub.
That'd actually be a better investment.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm a Breguet
100%.
man. Do you understand Breguet man?
You already have a tradition, though. What do you need this one for?
I'm a Breguet man. Do you understand or not?
2 Pepsis.
I understand you like pain, is what I understand. I don't know how to help you.
I bought them pre-owned, Jay Anthony. I didn't buy them new.
What's your interest rate, buddy?
6.12.
So you're basically taking out a car loan on an appreciating asset. I love it.
These aren't depreciating. They're investments.
You're telling me now, let's take a note of what you paid for them. When you trade them in, let's see if you get the same money back out of them. Are we gonna agree to that?
I got them wholesale.
Okay. I mean, that's great. I do like them.
Jay Anthony, look at that. Does that look classy or what?
What's the finish on the movement? That's cool. I've never seen that.
Oh, you want to see the movement?
Looks like
Well, I'm just looking at
DLC,
like the fixed
DLC
plate.
or
what do
PVG.
they do to it? It looks really cool.
Can I ask you an honest question, Arch? Have you ever sold a watch and actually made money off it? Or do you lose money on every single one? I'm not trying to.
I made a lot of money. What do you think of that, Jay Anthony?
Nice.
I think I'd be terrified to service it. But is this a repeater too? Is that like a gong on the bottom? What am I looking at?
No, it's just a it's a manual wind chronograph.
Okay. So this is just a precious metal. What you have, or what's different?
White metal.
It's gold. I see that. But functionality wise, same complications.
It's done in a different way. This is respect. Do you understand respect? Look at the buckle on that.
Well, we
I
don't
don't-
understand self-respect, or we wouldn't be here.
The nice thing about this watch, Archie, is only a real nerd's going to know what this is. Most people are going to think it's a Sterling original that you bought in Florida. So I respect
A
it.
Sterling original. What the hell is a Sterling original?
It's a Chinesium mock luxury watch for under $100. It used to be in catalogs in the U.S. for years as like buy it like 90% off.
Steuhrlang, Sterling.
Yeah, it's like fake luxury. Let me find it.
Rancher, are you watching the Super Bowl or no? Do you care?
No, not really. I could care less for either one of the teams.
I like the
Same.
halftime show. That's the only thing I watch about the Super Bowl is the halftime show.
Who's playing this time at the
I
halftime
don't know.
show? You don't know?
But they always have some big fantastic
Is this
show.
it?
I don't really
I
give
can't
a
see.
shit
Look up the
whoever's
Sterling
on.
Original Legacy. It's loading. This is the same brand, yeah. But if you look, there's one called the Legacy that's basically yours. But yes, look at that. That's only sold. That's no way. It's a tourbillon. That's the Seagull tourbillon. You can get these for $100 without tourbillon. Look at those painted blue screws. Doesn't that just like give you orology?
I'd look it up on my phone, but I can't. The
embossed?
halftime show,
Painted.
I'd
They're
get buried
painted,
from
Are
streaming.
they?
It probably lead paint, and that embossed fake alligator strap that's environmentally vegan leather. I mean, it's just a lot for your money.
Yep. Oh, I got to take this phone call. Sorry, guys.
Oh no, come back.
This is the Opus orchestration. Wow, that even makes me feel rich.
Here we go. We got a super chat. M3 6-speed, $5. AC3. Thinking of swapping my 22 Pepsi Oyster for white gold Pepsi Blue Dial. Probably need to throw in 15K.
Whoa.
You lived with full gold. Good idea. 22 Pepsi Oyster for white gold Pepsi.
White gold Pepsi Blue Dial. 22? I
Shit.
think that's I'm not really
I don't know if
super
I
up
do
on the
that. I don't know if
prices,
I do that. Would you do that, Jay Anthony?
I mean, if we're being honest, you're not going to notice any real difference between the two other than the weight. And if you're looking for like a stealth well thing, I definitely get it. I mean, they wear very similarly, other than the white gold's a lot heavier, and it's going to be a lot more difficult to sell, and you're going to lose more money on it. I mean, if you're caring about this as an investment, obviously you wouldn't be buying white gold. I think it's cool, but you're basically just going to get a heavier watch that looks basically the same. I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Good point.
I
Good
just
point.
had to take a giant
Jay
dump.
Anthony, I have a question. You're familiar with the Honda S2000?
I am. I'm one of the few people that doesn't like them. I'm sorry to say.
Well, what don't you
Well, hell yeah. Well, here,
What was
here are
that?
the flyover states.
Cats
Here
are
are the
decent.
flyover
don't
states. Here are the flyover
don't you
ceramic.
states.
like them? Why do you
Here are
not
the
like them?
flyover states.
Why don't I like them?
Yeah, just out of curiosity.
I have two issues with them. I think they're a really nice looking car. I think they've aged really well, and every time I see them, I think they look great, and they're great track cars. My two issues are I don't like the gauge cluster, which is digital from 2000. I just think it looks old and crappy.
All right.
And then to me, they have no torque. It's VTEC, right? You got to rev the crap out of them to go anywhere, and I like cars that have low end torque because I'm American.
Sure,
So even-
sure.
But it's a great car, and it's a very balanced car, and you can. I mean, on a course, they're great. I don't like having to rev the crap out of something to get any speed out of it. It's like an RX. It's like an RX-8. It's the same kind of situation.
Yeah.
Well, I like
yeah.
those cats. Those are nice.
No,
They're
no
bangers.
torque, all
Bangers.
horsepower. They make their peak horsepower at like red line, so you got to wring their necks every time you want to like drive them in anger in any way. Torque rules.
Oh, hold on. Actually, Archie, M3 6-Speed's calling you out. He wants an answer on the white gold versus GMT as well. And also, M3 6-Speed, I love your username. Thank you for keeping the manuals
Yeah,
alive.
I'd do it. I would do it. I personally
Ooh.
would, because the white gold is so different to white gold is such. It's not just what it looks like. White gold looks like steel. It's stealth wealth. It has a completely different feel to it. It feels absolutely incredible. And the thing about it is it really is something special. It'll last you a life. It's just an amazing watch. To own a white gold Rolex sports watch, man, that is an incredible experience. I look, I don't know the numbers. Check the numbers out on Chrono 24. But
If
I
he's
would
going
never-
this route, why not get the meteorite dial? Why you doing this?
I got to be honest with you. I prefer the blue dial to the meteorite dial myself.
But isn't the meteorite dial kind of let you know it's definitely white gold? Or, or am I incorrect there?
Well, who cares what other people? Are you buying it for yourself or to impress fuckwits?
I guess. I don't know.
I like to buy things for me. I don't care about other donkeys. I don't care. They don't love me. They don't like me. I don't care. That doesn't matter. You don't have to.
Why did you buy a BMW and an Audi? Was that
Yeah,
for you?
exactly. Jay Anthony just brought up that point that it looks the same as stainless anyway. So you're just going against everybody's grain. And all of your financial decisions on the stream are fucking piss poor. So, like, I don't want to hear it from you, dude. I'm not talking to you, Anthony. I'm talking to Archie.
That's
About
good.
what's piss poor? What's piss poor? You know my finances.
All of your financial decisions are very, very bad.
How you know? You in my tax country? You in a tax country like I am, or what makes you the expert?
Well, you lay it all out on the streams. Sorry.
I'm a Breguet man. Do you think I'm going
I'm
to
like-
take advice from somebody? I'm a Breguet man. Do you understand? My decisions can never be wrong. Okay, I'm a Breguet man. Look at those Breguets, Uzi.
They don't hold their
Archie-
value. You just told me.
So Archie, I know you are not a big fan of the financial gurus out there, and we've talked about a couple.
Dave Ramsey.
Our favorite Dave Ramsey, who I also have problems with, said that if you want to buy anything, if you took that amount of money and lit it on fire and you'd be okay, you can buy it. And if not, you shouldn't buy it. So with these Breguets, if you just burn that money, are you okay with that
I
decision?
bought them so cheap. I always get my money back.
Okay. Would you
I was
tell your
actually-
children, would you tell your sons to make the same investments you did?
It's happiness. It's about happiness. It's not always measured in dollars. Happiness
much-
isn't.
You're basing everything you want to do with a luxury vehicle off of dollars. Everything's like you make no sense. You're contradicting yourself like 15 times on the stream. You want to flex with a BMW or an Audi?
Well, it's only a four-cylinder, four-pot. There's no flexing with a four-pot Beamer.
How do we know what kind of engine it is? Take the tag off the back. Take the
No,
tag
I like
off the back.
everyone. It's a four-pot. There's no flexing with a. Jay Anthony, is there any flexing with a four-pot?
Not unless it's a VTEC Honda and it's a special SI or an edition or whatever, not with a Mercedes or a BMW.
Swap the badges, Archie. Swap them.
You know how many fake AMGs I see in the US though? Yeah, I mean, to that point, I see people rolling around in base cars with AMG and M badges all day long. So just go on eBay.
Yeah,
Get
but
them for 10 cents.
I mean, my car's got M badges. Doesn't make it an M3, does it? It's
No,
just
that's
the
one of
package.
That's one of my hugest pet peeves.
Yeah, BMW likes to throw their M badge all over stuff and their M package onto cars, onto their base models.
I will say, I thought it was a newer thing, but my neighbor has a 2000 E39 5 Series 528i, and I just noticed she has an M Technic wing on it, and she has an M steering wheel from the factory and M rims. So I forgot about that. So to their credit, they've been doing it a while.
Why not?
190 horsepower. Yeah, they sell more.
190 horsepower is not terrible.
Oh, not at
No,
all,
it was,
man.
528i.
It's a nice car.
It is a really nice car. I was helping her jump it today. One owner.
Jumping.
I was helping her jump her car. It sits in the garage. She's the only owner that's owned it, and her battery died. And they're in the trunk, which makes them.
I don't know if
fun.
you should jump them. You could damage your car or damage the computer in it if you're not careful.
Oh, I've jumped these older
If
cars.
you're not careful.
You have to have one lead disconnected, and on the old BMWs, you need to have the code for the radio. The newer ones are a nightmare.
I've had to jump them from the rear too. BMWs in the trunk.
Newer BMWs had battery wear indicators that if you don't reset, then it will degrade a new battery in no time.
Well,
they
the
adjust
new
the
BMWs have a positive post in the engine bay with a rubber cap on it that's made for jump starting.
A lot of cars have that. GMs have that too.
Yeah,
Like,
because the battery's in the trunk, So they just run a big fat cable to a big brass rod sticking straight up, and that's where you hook your positive to, and you hook your negative to somewhere on the chassis. It's the same as jump starting at the battery,
That's common.
essentially. Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I was surprised to see that, but I'm old school, so I had a couple of BMWs and a newer Subaru, and that's pretty much my personal experience extent of newer cars. All my experience is mainly with vintage and muscle cars and hot rods.
Do you do LS swaps ever? You ever do an LS swap, Mike? You seem like the type that likes LS swap. Cheap
I'd
horsepower.
love to.
Never done that?
The resto mods bring in the big bucks these days too. It's so funny. I mean, a perfectly restored '69 Camaro will bring you maybe 100,000, right?
Right.
But they got these resto mods, where they've taken an LS7, blown motor out of a Corvette, and they put the Corvette rear suspension on it, and they basically make a real live sports car resto mod out of this 71 Camaro or 69 Camaro. Those things fetch more money than a restored Camaro.
We LS swapped a 454 engine with the LS and took out the manual NV 4500 transmission and put a 4L80E.
The truck 454, or are we talking the old SS 454?
454 engine.
Yeah, but they used to have them in like the trucks, and then they were
The big block.
Yeah,
it was in a tow truck, so it was a big 454 big
motor.
block. Yeah, we LS swapped that.
Did you throw a 6.0 in there, or which one did you do?
Oh, I believe it was a 6.0. Yes.
Yeah, that was a great motor.
6.0 4L80E transmission. It had an NV 4500 manual, and then there's this something online. There's this computer system where I forget what it's called, Terminator or something. It was for the swap, all the wires and stuff. So yeah, we did that.
You see all these junk cars come in. What brand are you loyal to?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You see all the ones that go wrong. What would you have a car brand you're most loyal to that you trust?
I like work trucks. I think Camrys with the 4-cylinder engine is good, and Honda cars. Those seem like the most reliable in my opinion for like driving. But if you need a work truck, I prefer the 6.7 diesel.
Oh, you're a Ford guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just like, they all kind of suck. They all have their issues, but I think I like the 6.7. I like how it drives, everything. Steering, seats, bunch of weird little things like that.
No, I get
the Chevy.
I would take a Duramax pre-emissions bullshit, like with a manual, but that's what, 2006 or 7. I can't remember at this point.
Yeah, I think the 07 had the DPF.
My brother has
right about that.
My brother has one of those double door, double cab, long bed Toyota, whatever their biggest model is, Tundra.
The Tundra, is that the Tundra?
I think so. But it's 4-wheel drive, and he just got like 50/50 4-wheel drive street tires on it, so they're not really loud. And we go hunting in that thing, and we fucking put it through the ropes. We drop it into creeks and drive down a creek for 100 yards, with the water well above the axle line. And we go straight up stuff and straight down stuff. And that thing I am so impressed by, because, he takes the dealer to his shop to, have the oil changes done. But other than that, he doesn't do shit to maintain it other than when he has a problem. Like, he broke his transfer case hitting a rock, so he had to get that fixed. But otherwise, I'm so impressed with the Toyota big giant truck. If I were to get a dually, it would be a Dodge Ram dually with the Cummins.
I love the dualies. The big dualies. What brands have dualies? I think Ford has dualies. Dodge. Who else has dualies? Does Toyota have a dually? Is a dually?
I don't think so. No.
Is dually a factory option, or it's something people do afterwards?
It's a factory option for towing.
Factory, come on.
Oh, so
You
who
do it if
does
you're
it?
basically-
Ford and Ram do it, do they?
Ford, Ram, Chevy, and
So does
GMC.
Duramax, yeah.
It's if you want to do like a fifth wheel.
We got a super chat. What
Yeah.
watch brand does this music exemplify? Okay, I'm gonna have to call it up, Herman. Just give me a minute. I gotta find it.
This will be interesting.
Herman's an interesting guy.
That's true.
I think anybody that joins these live streams is interesting by definition.
Man, Uzi, I envy your job because, like, knowing what I know, like, yeah, you know, yeah, all the critical, coolest parts of whatever you might be, you know, whatever project you might be endeavoring, you know, is going to come across your table that you're going to be able to yank.
Can you drive a
and
rollback?
squish
You're
it.
hired, Mike. I'll trust you with $3,000, dude. I know you wouldn't steal off me. You're hired. Come on, can you drive a rollback?
Why would I steal fucking $3,000, man?
I said
First-
I didn't say you would. I said I trust you that you wouldn't. You would not.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're hired. Come down and drive. Can you drive a rollback?
Oh, you mean a flatbed rollback?
Yeah, 2 cars at a time.
Oh, you mean I'm not I don't have my Class C.
You don't need it.
Well, I can drive.
Herman,
like,
can you post it again in the chat? Post it in the chat. I can't click on the link.
thank you for the offer, man. Unfortunately, like right now, and until hopefully as long a period as possible, I'm caring for my mother.
I can respect that.
She got cancer, and since I'm working home and make my own schedule, I'm free to see her every day, and I'm saving my family thousands of dollars, and plus I get to see my mom every day, you know, up to the expiration day, which is like my brothers are professionals; they can't do that. They don't see her so often, and I did the same thing for my grandmother years ago. I cared for her till, and you know, it really made a huge difference in her life, and so that's what I'm doing right now. Anyways,
Herman,
best.
send me the link in WhatsApp. Send me the link in WhatsApp, Herman. I can't seem to find it. I got to tell you something there. You know, since I bought 3 Breguets, I want to say this to you. Why do you think it's so terminal? Can I tell you what prices I paid there, Jay Anthony?
Yes, you can. Let's save this show. Let's talk about good financial decisions with Breguet.
Because I want to say this honestly to you. You might be getting the wrong end of the stick.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Yeah, because I'll be honest with you. I get deals, okay? Other people don't get deals like I do, okay?
That's not what I heard.
I'm a deals man, okay?
That's not what I heard. Tell
And
the
who
truth.
did you hear? Who did you hear this
Everybody
from?
in your live stream, everybody in the
your
chat.
source.
Read your
Reveal your
fucking
source.
live stream chat, dude. They're all saying you're lying about getting deals on watches.
Well, do I care what they say?
Why
I'm
you gotta
telling
make me feel bad? Because like I make a few bad deals or whatever because I'm new, and you want to fucking rub it in my face that you're getting these good deals when you're really not. So you're trying to make me feel bad, dude. I don't want to hear it.
Okay,
You're lying.
let's have a look at the deals. Okay, so the Foo one, right?
I'm listening. Go for it.
Okay, I pay. You want to know US dollars, don't you?
Please. You want to start from left to right or right to left?
We'll start with from left to right.
All right.
So
Let's talk
that's
about your
the
name.
white dial, the white dial one. I paid 11 for that. It's 2 years old, box papers.
That's 41 mil. How big is that one?
40 mil.
40 mil. Okay. That's a good size.
11. What do you think of 11?
I would have wanted it for 9, but it's not the worst thing. What was the
It's
retail?
2 years old. It's 2 years old. You can't get it for 9. It's 11 it cost me, okay?
What was retail new?
Retail in my country, 25.
Okay, so the first owner is a sucker. So you're not the first owner, which is good.
No, well, he got a discount. He got it cheaper than that, of course. You know what I mean? But that retail, you asked me the question. I'm telling you what the retail price is. Okay.
Okay. So that's your current Calatrava, basically. That's your classic. I like it. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Herman, can you put the link into WhatsApp? Because I'm having trouble finding your link because I had to load a module up and it's not letting me see previous bits. Okie dokie. Now we got the other one there. You know, the one in the middle. Okay, so the one in the middle. What did I pay? 19. Okay, I paid for that there. 12.
I think that's a better deal. Even that's a good deal.
Okay, that's sort of 8 or 9 years old. Okay. Okay.
I think
So-
12K, that's a great deal. That's a lot to watch.
Yeah, but I mean the enamel one is only 2 years old. Okay, and it's automatic. Did you know that it's actually automatic?
Does it have like the gold rotor? I can't think of which one that is.
I'll have a look. Okay, so the retail on that one there. It retails for about 33.
It's a lot of depreciation. Okay.
And the one on the end, I paid $8,250.
8,250 for a solid gold is shockingly cheap. I'll give you that.
And
That's
that came with a brand new replacement strap as well.
Okay, if what you're saying is true and you can make money off these, I would hurry up and do that since you used a HELOC to buy them.
No, I'm
Use
not
the
making
HELOC to buy them, dude.
Buy them.
Sell them.
I didn't buy them to flip. They're not a. They're,
Well, you
they're
probably should because you're using borrowed money that has an interest rate on it. And you said you're making money off these 3 washes. Sell them because you sell every wash you get anyway. Why not sell? You're gonna sell these sometime. Might as well sell them now. Make some money off your HELOC money.
This is not a brand you buy to make money. You buy them because you love watchmaking. Do you understand?
You're gonna sell them eventually.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to the grave with these.
I've been here for a year, and you sell everything. You sell everything all the time. Mostly at a loss.
Did you sell the Seiko?
What do you think? I haven't sold the Seiko yet. I haven't started marketing it. And the IWC, I'm waiting for a replacement box. So what do you think, Jay Anthony? What do you think? Is that terminal?
I think your financial situation is terminal. If what you're being honest about on these live streams is that the BMW is repossessed.
What did I say? So what did we say? 11? What did we say there? Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, let's add this up here so that we can all add this up. So it was 11 plus 12 plus 8, 31, 32,000, say. Is 32 US. What did you pay for your sub, Uzi?
Probably 30. Well, you gotta factor in that I took losses on the trade, so I'm losing like $8,000. But let's factor that in. But I guess the price is 34 grand, 34 to 35K.
Did you swap it for these 3 Breguets?
Hell no. No, I don't. Well, I don't know much about Breguets though. So
They're the coolest watch in the world.
what's that?
They're the coolest watches in the world.
Yeah. What could you sell all 3 of them for? What price? Guaranteed. What would a dealer give me for all three of these?
Great question.
Yeah, what would a dealer give me?
Great question.
Well, I bought these off a mini. I bought them off a dealer, and they basically sold them to me at cost. This is what they sort of paid. Those prices are pretty damn good.
Yeah, sure. Yep. They just do this for free too.
No,
Did they take
because
a
I
packet
am
cost?
who I am. I am a celebrity there, Uzi. You may not have that kudos that I have.
Is it the same guy that always sells you the watch? Is it David SW?
No, Dave doesn't. He's in America, and I buy it from a friend, Dave. It's another Dave.
Oh, so
I'm in Australia. You gotta factor in. There's look. These are all bought in the Australian market. But what I'm trying to say is, it's not about reselling them. These are very beautiful things. Okay.
you never buy off David SW? Hello?
Um.
I don't think he's a sponsor anymore.
Uh-oh.
No, he is a sponsor. But you don't understand. I'm in a different market. I've got to pay taxes. Anything coming in here. Okay. If I was in America,
he's at the top of the stream. David SW.
now he is a sponsor. But in my country, I have to buy things here because I get hit with taxes on anything coming in.
I could totally see that. Yes, I'm sure. That's
Archie,
the thing.
let's play a devil's advocate. So I like the new enamel dial classique. It's nice. Why not a Vacheron Constantin Patrimony for a similar price used? Why the Breguet?
Because I like the 7057, the one in the middle,
Mhm.
cements the two pieces together.
So you were looking for your Trinity. This was your complete collection.
Well, this is three Breguets that are quite different. Enamel dial. We've got a traditional, which showcases the movement, and we've got a sports Breguet. Three different Breguets.
Do you think Breguet is a better brand than Vacheron, or the same, or less than?
Look, Vacheron, did you know they have a Breguet which plays Bach?
I did not know that. No.
Yeah, there's a Breguet.
There's an answer to a question I've never asked. How do I get a Bach on my watch? But that's cute.
Don't you think that's cool or not?
It is. I mean, I guess if AP is making music special watches with dials, like why wouldn't you have a watch that plays music like the Bach? That's clever.
I used to have a Timex that played Small World after all. I was like 10 years old.
That's a whole nother level. That's a timeless classic.
Archie's got the Seiko. He's set for life.
What Seiko did we get, Archie? I don't know about this.
Okay, 1 minute. I'll show you. I just want to, before we do that, can I just show you something, Jay Anthony?
It wouldn't matter. It could be any of them. He's set for life.
As long as it's not nudity, yes. Okay.
What's this, Jay Anthony?
I'm watching. Oh, the dial moves too.
What do you think? Yes, no?
I will say something that's going to get me in Paddock jail. I think this is more tasteful than like the Paddock Grand Complications. I appreciate that apart from the music notes, it's kind of classic. That's cool. I would be afraid to wear it and break it, but it's cool.
I'm a Breguet man. Jay Anthony, I'm a Breguet man.
Well, let's sell the bluesy. Let's sell everything else. Let's get you out of debt. You're good. You got 3.
Is that a battery operated thing or?
No. Here we go. Yankee Doodle, $5. Breguet Rose Gold is orange. Look, why? I only like their yellow gold. Yeah, that's why I got the orange strap on it. That's why I put the orange strap on, because, yeah, it's orange. Yeah, exactly right. It's like you Americans, that cheese you buy in those cheap burgers from Carl Jr., the cheese is orange.
I don't go there, but yes, I guess.
Carl's
Is,
Jr.'s
The
West
cheddar
Coast,
cheese,
and
yeah, it's orange. The cheddar's orange.
I think Hardee's is East Coast. I think that's the way that works.
Oh, Hardee's. Wow, that's a throwback. Forgot all about Hardee's.
Yeah, it's the same as Carl's Jr., but different region.
Got a super chat. Baron Meckles, $10. Uzi, get back to your hole. Your master watch, Nicholas, is calling you. Do you understand how significant that is or not?
That watch?
Okay, I'm going to play this song for Herman. Herman! I'm going to play this for Herman. We're going to play this for Herman.
Took you long enough.
And you know, Horowitz, he used to wear a Breguet as well. Did you know that?
Horowitz.
There you go, guys. Yeah, we got Torsa joining us. Hey, Torsa, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
So I got to tell you, I use the home equity loan. It's not always about the most money and cashing this and doing that. Can I please show you something?
No.
I'm going to show you the shitter. Look, the Mate Tiso. That's what I got to show you right there. That's the price I pay for being cheap. Comes at zero interest.
I want to explain something to you, okay? Have you ever noticed with super rich people, they have that really pissed off look, Jay Anthony?
No, I guess that's the secret to a life of opulence. I was just angry. I can do RBF
Stone
pretty
cold,
well.
yeah. Stone
Yeah, I
cold
like
bills.
it. I was actually told this week at work that I was intimidating, and I was like, "Oh, thank you." So maybe.
Wait, what'd they say?
I got feedback that I was intense and intimidating at work in a meeting, and I was like, "Cool, all right."
When you're eating?
No, just in a meeting, they thought I looked like
Oh,
angry.
at a meeting. You
I
keep
was
on cutting out.
radiating.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with the stream, but it's doing
Okay,
it.
tell me what you think of this photo here. That's my pissed off Breguet look.
The hand over the chest looks like you're in a casket, but apart from that, I love the watch.
What about the tux? Do you like the tux?
Yeah, see, you skipped the bow tie. You're a modern man, huh? You need a lapel pin.
Can you wear a tux without a bow tie? Yes or no?
I haven't pulled it off, but I guess you're a trendsetter. I do like the Breguet. The Breguet is nice.
You'd look good with a bolo tie. What do you think?
Do you like that pissed off look? Patrician look. That's the patrician look. You know, patrician look?
I think you could take it one level up but not actually looking at the camera. I think looking at the camera puts it mid. But if you're just staring off into the ether and not even giving the camera its time, you don't see the camera, I think that would make it the ultimate pissed off look. I don't have time for you, I don't see you. I think that would take it one notch up. You know? I'm just here in my world thinking about my investment accounts with my Breguet.
I'll agree with you on that one. I can see what you're saying.
What do you think of the sleeve shot?
I do actually like this watch. I'm not an Arabic numeral guy. I do like the watch. The offset of the second band
They're not just any numerals. These are Breguet numerals.
Honestly, reminds me of my pocket watch that I have that I turned into a watch. Looks nice. Yeah, I'd stop looking at the camera. The camera says you want validation, and you're so rich you don't want validation. You just want to be. You're untouchable. You don't need that connection at all. This is connected. We need to break the connection.
Looks like Mr. Burns on The Simpsons. You have such a nice smile. You should always smile.
Yeah, that's the Breguet. That's a Breguet man.
The people I know that are stratospherically wealthy do not dress
Look
like
at that. He's pissed off because the collar got bent. Look.
I don't know how it is for you. The people I know that are stratospherically wealthy do not dress nicely. They dress like bums.
Yeah.
Was this a night out? Were you going somewhere when this was taken?
Yeah. What do you think?
Where are you going?
Yeah, where were you going?
It's my funeral. My career's funeral.
Oh.
What's the next life look like? What's reincarnation look like for you?
Breguet man.
We're not going to get you there.
I think the Breguets are drying up the super chats. That's what I've noticed in the past couple weeks. You just keep on saying Breguet this, Breguet that. You're pushing everybody away. We don't like Breguets. Maybe one guy does here.
What about Laurent Ferrier or FP Journe? Are we going to get you there someday, Archie?
It's interesting, you know what I mean? I like Breguet, but you know, I must say I do love Breguets. I've
You say you like Breguets so much that I think you're trying to convince yourself you do, but you don't even like them. You hate Breguets. They're not Rolex. That's what I think. I'm using psychology here.
That's a Breguet man. He's never happy. He's just got that pissed off patrician look. Breguet man. P. Clan, member for 27 months. Uzi, tell Arch about the watch deal you're cooking.
I didn't tell you about it yet.
No, what is it? Tell me.
I sent, so the dude that I bought the Submariner, the sub date off of, I sent him that watch back with a box of papers, 2019, 40 mil. And I sent him my gold day date to trade for a 2023 41 mil solid gold sub with the black bezel and $2,000 cash on top.
Ooh.
What?
Nice.
Sorry, you sent him what? Say that again. This is your 36 mil day date and your sub. Yeah, that's right. You're waiting for that to come, aren't you?
Yeah, he received them a few days ago. He still needs to source the watch, but I trust him, and he should have he should have an answer Monday. We'll see. He should have an answer Monday. But I'm nervous, but I've dealt with the guy multiple times, and he never burnt me. What do you think about that? Would you trust a guy like that?
Look, if you know him, you've done business with him. Business is based on trust, okay?
Yes.
Is the 41 millimeter white gold, solid gold sub have a blue dial?
The blues?
He's getting the black one. You can get it black or blue.
No. The solid gold, white gold. Does it come
Yeah,
in
it has a
both
black
blue and
dial.
black?
That's called the Cookie Monster, I think, right?
The blue one, right?
I think you're talking about a Cookie Monster, yeah.
That's a white gold sub with a blue dial.
Blue bezel.
Blue bezel, exactly. Blue
Black
bezel,
dial.
blue dial.
Black dial.
Okay.
I think that's called the Cookie Monster.
What comes with both blue dial and
The bluesy.
blue bezel? The bluesy.
Yellow gold, though, not white gold, I don't think, right?
Not sure. Would know.
Yeah, yellow gold. That's what plastic has.
On this cliffhanger, I will bid you all adieu. It's been nice chatting. I will leave you to your devices.
I gotta tell you, Jay Anthony, I want to ask you one thing before you go, man.
All right, go for it.
Jay Anthony, knowing what you do, I've got the 3 Breguets. I used a home equity loan. Do you think that's going to reboot my YouTube career?
No.
Do you like the Breguets? Yes or no?
I do legitimately like them. Do I think people on YouTube are going to find them?
Has your opinion of me increased since I've got 3 Breguets?
No, it's neutral.
If this was an automotive product, if this was a car, what would the equivalent of 3 Breguets be?
I think only lawnmowers can do that.
What would Breguet be? It wouldn't be Maserati.
Maserati, that's what I think.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably Maserati.
Because it depreciates about the same.
It does. They're passionate, they're expensive to maintain, and they depreciate.
Nobody wants them. Nobody wants them secondhand.
Well, the Maseratis depreciate because they're unreliable, but those are, I don't know what it is with those. Yeah, it's different. I do like those a lot. I wouldn't buy them, but I do like them.
So you wouldn't buy them?
No, to me, they're just the risk of trying to sell them and service them to me is enough for me to be afraid.
But tell me this, as a 3-piece, do you think I got 3 beautiful rose gold ones there, or do you reckon the collection is biased or fucked?
I mean, if we're talking about value for money, you did great, right? Because you basically could have bought a Rolex, like a gold Rolex, for more money. You got 3 solid Breguets, or if you would have bought one Patek, I mean, you maximize the value, but you also maximize the hard to sell value. And I don't know why Breguet doesn't get love. I think it should get more love. I really don't know why. The Hayek family isn't loved like the Stern family. I don't know why. Napoleon's not as everybody's favorite celebrity anymore.
Hey, Jay Anthony, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your time with us. We're back in business, and I want to say a big thank you. I really want to say thank you to you. And hey, it's really nice to hear from you, okay? Thank you so much for coming on. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Hang in there, buddy. I'll see you later.
And we got Torsa. How are you, Torsa? What's going on, man? Talk to me.
Snowstorm going to be coming.
Today?
I think later tonight.
What do you think of the Breguet man, that pissed off look? What do you think of that pissed off Breguet look?
No, not the look for you. Got to smile. Got to be the kind older statesman that we know you are.
Agreed.
Would you buy a car? Would you buy a secondhand Mercedes-Benz from this guy?
No, I'd run away. You have to be kind and gentle and warm and convivial and all the things that we know you are, but this is not the look.
What does this look say?
That you hate life. It's not good. I mean, we all hate life to some varying degree, but you're not supposed to advertise it like that.
Hey, man, that's just the way it goes. We got a super chat. Esther Rex, $5. Will you grow a mustache and wear white pants to complete the look of a Breguet man? You betcha.
You never said what Seiko you bought.
Ah, that was a Prospex.
Is that a Grand Seiko?
No.
I don't recognize Prospex.
That's their dive watch, Seiko.
I've made thousands. I got to tell you, I've made thousands of dollars on selling vintage Seikos from the 70s, some of them from the 60s. And I think when they're that old, they kind of enter their own category of whatever interest that they're catering to. But one of them actually is a Bellmatic that I could probably show you, which is it's sort of like what you showed earlier. It's a mechanical alarm that actually rings a bell when it reaches its alarm time. You may even remember seeing one on the way, but I think I think they're pretty cool. You can flip those for small money. And for somebody like me who doesn't invest a lot of money in watches, it's an interesting thing.
Yes. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying there. Do you think yourself to be a Breguet man at all?
No, no, I'm a Ferragamo man, if you remember.
Yes, I do. I do. Ferragamo, they make expensive ladies' shoes. You know that?
Got to keep her happy.
Did you ever buy the expensive Ferragamo shoes?
I've got to look into it. They've opened an outlet. So I know that you've said in the past the brand shouldn't discount because it debases their customer base, but I suppose they engage in some of that anyway. But I'm going to check them out.
What do you see yourself buying? You are a real. How old are you now? Can I ask you that?
Yes, I'm 40.
40's not bad.
You were younger than me when you started this.
Time flies. Time waits for no man. You know that, don't you?
I remember you were young enough that you just got, I don't remember what age it was, you just got the hair weave and you told everybody don't do it because it was a bad investment. I think you might have been 38.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. It's pretty. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I got to tell you something. Time flies. And what can you do? You know what I mean?
We're Ukrainian. That's, we have thicker skin. We're good for that.
Yeah, we've had much abuse over the years, you know. Nobody ever wanted to be Ukrainian, you know that? It's kind of strange that it's become very trendy now.
Yeah, I mean, I've been many times. It's a beautiful place, or was, and it's a shame. So
You've gone on the trains, haven't you? Seen the sunflowers? Fuck. They have the most amazing sunflowers there.
yeah, it was my dad's first language, so it was definitely something that was a cultural influence growing up. But to actually go there, and I know it's probably not the first place on your list on
When
your
did you
part
go?
of the world. Right up until before the war, I lived there off and on. So it's.
Did you have a wife or girlfriend there?
Maybe, yeah. So something like that. So we for some time did that, and then that was interrupted very horribly by what we see now as the war. So
Do you still talk to her?
no, it's unfortunate. That all got ruined. The war.
She died, or what happened?
No, just decided to disappear on her own volition, So that's the way it is. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but there were a lot of things that were interrupted with that shouldn't have been. But yeah, terrible, absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that's not really cool, is it? Hey, I don't know what to say. Life has always been. It's life is like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get stuck with the raspberry creams. Did you ever like raspberry creams, or what? What
and
flavor?
Sometimes you just get invaded by Russia.
Yes.
Sometimes genocide happens. I don't know, but no. I mean, I've never gotten into chocolate. I don't like chocolate. I don't like it at all. No, which is good because I could use to stay away from some of the calories. But
yes, I understand. That's exactly.
And I'm picking up that I might be like you in other respects with lactose intolerance too. So I stay away from ice cream for the most part too.
I know it's that I love ice cream, but
If you take a lactate, don't take one. Take like 3 of them. Take three of the fuckers, because otherwise it's not going to work for you. Just one of them's not going to work.
And what happens if you have too much lactose in do you cramp up earlier? Or is that what happens?
Well, you end up having bowel issues is what ends up happening. But
Oh, okay.
you have
but
to go
there's
to
not
the
enough.
toilet.
Yeah, and as you get older, it generally
gastrointestinal.
you lose natural enzyme as you age generally. But even one pill isn't usually enough. You might have to take a few of them.
Interesting.
We're the only mammal, I think, that drinks milk from other mammals, so it's not really natural. Like,
past infancy. Aside from like chimps and stuff, we're one of the few animals that depends on our mothers, because we're like the most helpless animal in the world when we're first born. Literally, like blind puppies when they first pop out, they're blind for the first.
They call it puppy love. So, Chusa, what are you're retired? You got your own home?
Not retired yet. No, I work from home most of the time, and I do computer analytics support. So I don't do networking like you're used to. I don't do the desk side support of things. But that's actually kind of good. Actually, it allows me to spend more time with my animals.
How long were you seeing her for?
Oh, a long time. Yeah.
How do you know you can't get her back? Do you like her, or what happened?
Oh no, there's other issues there.
Like what? Other men? Were there other men?
I'm not sure. Just when they kind of fuck you off and they figure, well, I'm going to do this instead, and there's another opportunity that's more interesting, I think.
Like, what did she do? Tell me what happened. Tell me.
Yeah, that was just a void, I guess. A void of
stop talking to you, or what?
Yeah, a void of contact and a void of a lot of other things too. It was not good.
And did you? How old was you?
The rabbit hole goes deep. I'll say it, but it was a bad scenario,
Yes.
As far as coming back, you can't just waltz in and out of somebody's purview whenever you want, like it's a country club, and that's not what I would do anyway. That's not what I would allow to have happen, because what did happen was unacceptable. So.
Yes. Oh, I see. You wouldn't allow her to come back in.
I think that would be a poor showing on my part. I think that would be when you talked about self-respect earlier. I don't know what it was in context of, but it's along those lines. Absolutely.
It's still sad, but isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. I still think you should go ski. I know you're opposed to it, but I think you can fit it in. I think you should try it. If you haven't, I'm sure you have.
I'd rather go check out BMW. I'd rather go to the BMW factory.
You can do that, but I'm sure you could. And I assure you, in Australia, they have ski resorts, don't they?
Yeah, but I mean, you can easily break a leg. I could break a leg or something.
Well,
it's very.
Okay. Have you done it in the past?
I don't like the fucking cold. Super cold. Ugh. You know how expensive it is to stay in a chalet. You know how expensive it is.
You've never done it though. You've never once. Never tried as a kid.
No, we never had snow in Australia. We're a hot country.
But they have them in some areas, don't they? Or am I mistaken?
That's a fucking long way away from me. That's in Canberra. Hoffman, that there.
So how long would that take to drive? 3 hours?
No, it's over. It's like 1,000 miles away.
Because you're where right now?
I'm in Brisbane.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot you're on the other. So you would have to fly to do this if you were to try it.
Oh, it's expensive.
So it's not something you would have grown up doing unless it were on a family.
Oh, definitely
vacation.
not. Unless your parents were really into this sort of shit.
And it's one hell of a plane ride to get anywhere other than Australia to do it too. For instance,
Oh,
where
fuck
you're
yes.
going.
Yeah, it's expensive. And, I just don't really... I get sore. As you get older, your back gets sore when it's cold. You find that? Like your muscles and that, they don't really like coldness,
Well, I'll tell you what, you'd love tubing if it was a family thing. I don't know if the
Tubing. What's
younger-
tubing?
it's where if you get in an inner tube and they push you down, and then it's for older people
Tubing. Yeah.
or for younger people that don't want to take the risk of skiing.
Yeah. We got a super chat. Esther X. $5. Will you grow a mustache and wear white pants to complete the look of a Breguet man? I don't know. White pants have always been a bitch to keep clean, I've found. But it is a good look. It is a great look.
So you'd have to do like the Vincent Price mustache, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's for me, but
The pencil mustache, right? Like Freddie, the Beverly Hills Cop there, couldn't you do something like that? I don't know.
No, you're right. You're right.
You're at the point now that probably if you could stand it, you would have grown a beard already, but you probably don't like the feeling.
No, that's exactly it. Are you going to buy yourself a Rolex? Can I ask you that, Torsa?
Well, I've got the fake Rolex, the Mathe Tissot Homage.
I mean, would you get a real Rolex? Would you get a real Rolex?
I'm not sure I'm missing anything with this. It looks exactly like a Rolex, and it doesn't cost anywhere near what the Rolex costs.
What
cars
have you had? Tell me, Torsa, what cars have you had in your life?
Oh, besides that nightmare of a Fiat, but you know that one. So Fiat 500L. I've had a Mitsubishi i-MiEV. I've had Ford F-150 Lightning, Subaru Solterra, a couple of Camaros when I was a kid, but those were junkers. Those were terrible cars. I've had Ford Ranger. I've had Volkswagen Jetta, diesel, TDI. I've had a Jaguar X-Type. So a Jaguar X-Type.
New or second hand?
That was second hand. It was probably a 2000 and maybe it was a 2002. I did like that car a lot, but it just.
When did you get that? How old were you?
I would have been 28 maybe or 29.
And how much was it?
Oh goodness. I think it might have been 6,000.
How old was it?
8 years old at that time, or maybe 7 years old.
Sodium in the cylinder heads. You know what I mean?
Oh,
sulfur.
There was everything that was, yeah, it was 7 years old, and it was a terrible car for the electronic issues it always had. Always having some issues there. But it was all-wheel drive, and it looked like $1 million. And it was fast enough that I could say it was fun enough to drive in traffic more so than some others that I've had.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Torsa, I'm going to wind this baby up. It's been a good show.
Oh, we're wrapping it up. So this is the time that you. So it's.
No, I was late. I had to pick my dad up. He went on a cruise.
Did he enjoy himself?
It was only a couple of days. Yeah, he loved it. He went on a couple of days with his girlfriend. Look, my dad is somebody who's codependent. He's very codependent. He has a girlfriend. He's codependent. She's codependent. They're both Look at just how he is. He had a good time with her. He
You'll
could have stayed in a homeless shelter with her, and he would have had a great time. You know, he's sort of.
In 20 years, you'll be more closely related to that than you'll probably want to admit, because we all get to that point, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, he's Ukrainian, you know, Ukrainian blood. They still have sex 2 to 3 times a day, you know.
Well, for my dad, it's procreation only. So I don't know. I mean, for him, he's a little broken, I think, but this is the way it goes.
Yeah, no, my dad there, he said, what's the point? I remember I came into my dad with an article I saw in the paper where this lady in England said to her husband for his 40th birthday, she would have sex with him every day for a year.
Oh, okay.
And I showed my dad the article, and he said, what the fuck is the point of getting married if you're not getting a fuck a day? He said, that's a given.
Then you have to outsource it, because you and I both know, you know, if it makes sense and makes dollars, you know what I mean? If it makes dollars, it makes sense, you know what I mean? So you could always outsource the other part. You know, you can always make that
I got to tell you, he's told me he had a few girlfriends. I said, why did you want this girlfriend? And he said he was going out with this other girlfriend, and she said, I can't have sex all the time. I can do sex 2 or 3 times a week. He dumped her. And he said to me, whatever comes out of their mouth, you discount by 70%. So when they say they will have sex 2 to 3 times a week, that really means 2 to 3 times a month.
Yeah, that's kind of like the ties or anything else, you know, when they.
And what happened then was he's got this girlfriend now. He says he has sex 3 times a day. She wants it. He said he can't keep up, but he said at least it's on offer. It's on tap. And I got to give it to him.
You got to be able to reach the cookie jar when you want a cookie. That's the point, right?
Yes. So I got to hand it to him. That is a very important thing. You want to have somebody who wants to fuck you. Desire is a very important part of a relationship. Desire. Like if you got a wife who can't stand you, why do you want to stay with her?
I mean, we talked about that, you know, I mean.
Yeah,
so,
the money.
You know, I mean, this is important. I mean, sometimes that's the overriding feature, but it depends on how much you can outsource. If you can't outsource, well, then that becomes a problem. Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're wrapping her up. We'll be back tomorrow. We got the Luxy Poo. I'll be joining Luxy Poo in the morning. I love you. See you later. Before we wind her up, let's go through and thank the super chatters for today. We had Rich Mitch, Mr. GMT, Andrew Sos, Uzi, Camran Keb, Jefferson Exotic. We had Yankee Doodle, Torsa 4, M3 6-speed, Herman Rants, Yankee Doodle, Baron Meckles, P-Clan, Esterek. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. We love you. We leave you. We love you. See you later.
Archie Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where where the dragon soared. To romance misses lie until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting homies chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragon soared. To romance misses lie until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground. Comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust. Has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragon soared. To romance misses lie until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragon soared. To romance misses lie until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate 10 gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragon soared. To romance misses lie until his balls are sore.